Come on. Yeah, I'm just walking to the out here to look at this because everybody that I tell that I'm growing a garden are kind of surprised and show a lot of interest. So I just wanted to come out here and show you guys kind of what I have going on. And so this is my first time doing a garden, so I do not have this perfected by any means. And so I'm still up to learning new things. But as you can see, this is my spread. And I'm gonna tell you some of the mistakes that I did along the way while I'm showing you what I'm growing. So right here, I have onions growing. And here I have carrots. And these are my romaine lettuce. And while I'm showing you my romaine lettuce, I just want to point out real quick that as you can see, I have another bushel growing right here. So make sure you're paying attention when you're dropping your seeds, because we think that one of them or two of them may not grow. And so when you drop too many, you get quite a few bushels growing in one spot. So I probably have to thin that out a little bit later and do like a baby green salad with the shorter leaves and stuff. But that's growing really well. I haven't watered today, so that's probably why some of my plants look a little down. And it's really hot out here also. Now, so let's talk about this area just for a moment. What happened here was, this was my first time and I was just so excited, and I planted some seeds, not paying attention to what time of the year they grow. And so they're out of season. They're winter vegetables and I'm planting them now, but it was supposed to be Brussels sprouts and spinach, I think, was supposed to go here. And if you're wondering what this black stuff is, we were trying to cut the grass and I kind of cut up some of my tarp, and I haven't picked out the tarp yet out of the garden. And so right here, I have my beautiful green beans. And as you can see, they're already starting to grow pods on them. And I'm just like so excited about that. Isn't that beautiful? And so I had actually planted one there, but that one didn't grow for me. And these are green beans also. And this one had a beautiful growth of pods on it. And so I think it's almost time for me to get a stick and hold those close to the stick so it can grow up straight. I had planted some green beans here, but those didn't grow for whatever reason. I think because I might have planted those seeds too deep. And this right here is my beautiful brown potatoes in my burlap sack, and actually we had to double bag it, so note there, if you're going to use thin burlap sacks, double bag it. And believe it or not, I did not buy seeds for this. I actually cut a potato in half and germinated that in the window for a couple of weeks until it sprouted buds all over it, and then I planted it, and this is where we are now. So this one grew from just a vegetable that I already had, not actual seeds. When we started this, the instructions actually said to use 3 spuds that had sprouted, but my other 2 wouldn't sprout for whatever reason. And so I only had the 1 potato half, and this is the growth that it's made so far. And so this dry spot here, I kind of did the same thing with not paying attention to the time of year. And so this was supposed to be mustard greens, and then these were supposed to be pinto beans. So I have space wasted here. But one thing I was thinking about doing is, since this didn't grow, just cutting my tarp in half and digging everything up and just replanting some other stuff, since I already know those items aren't gonna grow. And here I have my beautiful cucumbers. And they're just growing so beautifully. Can you see the fuzz? Let me get out the light. It has beautiful fuzz all over that. Those leaves are just gorgeous. And actually, just about all of the ones I planted actually grew. So, except for 2, that one and that one. But all the rest of them sprouted. And I did put more than what the seed, the package stated for me to be used on the seeds to go inside the hole. So, this is my 3rd row. And these babies here are my watermelon spots. And so all of those that I planted, nope, I take them back. So the majority of them grow. I had one right there that didn't grow. And actually, I have a green spot. Let me just kind of pluck that just a little bit. I don't want my crabgrass growing into my plant. And so that was the watermelon. This one little strip right here is a cantaloupe. Those are pretty leaves too. And I only planted these 3, and so all of those have sprouted up out the ground. And this side over here, I planted 2 rows of bell peppers. And so they have little bitty leaves. So I planted these kind of late, so they're not quite at the growth stage as some of my other plants. But these little babies here are my bell peppers. And the 2 in the back, actually, that one didn't grow. But this one right here, it is growing, but I'd have to dig down in there for you to kind of see the stem that's getting ready to pop up out the dirt. But I don't want to disturb that. And so this section here are my tomatoes. And they're kind of doing their thing. Look like they're struggling a little bit. But I planted here that hasn't grown. I have 1, 2, and then this patch here has grown. And then I'm still waiting to see about those 2. And so I just want to say, because people ask me what did I do with my beds. These first 2 beds, we dug up the dirt and added gardening soil and just kind of mixed it all together. And then we put down the black tarp that you see here, and then we put the mulch on top of that. That sound about right? Yeah. And so I did that for these first 2 beds, and I think that was right after the last cold front that we had. And then this row here, this one was actually the only one that we put fertilizer in, but we still did everything else the same. So that's what I have growing so far, and I still have some sweet potatoes that I am going to be planting. And so tell me what you think and leave any comments or suggestions below, and I'll keep you posted on how everything is coming along.